Well guys, I'm very happy to be bringing you this episode tonight, and the main reason for that is the fact that Galaxy Next Generation is now up. So it's currently sat around the 3 cent mark. Things are looking decent for this one, and I do think we're seeing some big potential for the future. Now, big questions are being asked in this video. We are asking, is this stock actually going to touch $1? And if it does, how long is it going to take? So of course, all that great stuff is coming up in this video, and even more than that. So if it does sound like a good plan, by the way, please do leave a like and subscribe. On top of that, if you want to come talk to us about stocks on Discord, you absolutely can. Feel free to. If you want to ask me anything on the Discord, you can as well. Just make sure to @ me in it, and then I will respond. And of course, if you want to become a channel member to donate a small amount each month, you can do that by pressing the join button. But with all that being said, I am not a financial advisor, and we are going to jump straight in. So yeah guys, Galaxy Next Generation is a very big penny stock that has been picking up a lot of traction over the past, few days recently. Since about the 28th of December onwards, we are actually seeing a bit of growth of 160%, so it's actually more than a bit. It's a fair bit indeed, and obviously we have been seeing a sell-off from that high of 3 cent back down to 2, a little bit further down into the 1 cent range. I do believe it was only like 1.8 cents, so it wasn't really too bad, but obviously it was getting quite low, and it was flat for a few days. People were worried about it, and I think fair enough, but on the 14th we are seeing that big increase, and of course now we are seeing another sell-off. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all, so please don't get me wrong. That sell-off was bound to happen in my view, because when we look at this from a fact-based perspective, it is up 50%, so with the fact that it's gone down by 20% just makes sense. So honestly, I think that is indicating some very strong things for the future with this one, and I think we are going to be seeing decent growth going forwards. So when it comes to that growth figure, I do believe it's going to be in the next year or so. I think we are going to be touching $1 sooner than some people do think. So my personal view is that in the next 1 to 2 years, we are going to be touching $1. I know that's a long estimate. I definitely think that it could be quicker than that. I think it could be in the next 6 months to 7 months if we are careful. But I think it all depends on what is going to go on. Because obviously the main catalyst for this one is the fact that they do online education. And a lot of countries are locked down or locking down right now. I think a lot more are going to be locking down into the future, so I think in the next few months we do have potential to see some growth that could carry us up to $1. But I think even if we do reach $1 at that point, it could dip after that one, as we do have vaccine news, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because either way, if it reaches $1 for example and then dips a bit down to, let's say, 50 cent, that's just an obvious random example off the top of my head, but if it even does that and loses 50% of its value, I think it will definitely make it back up to $1 pretty quickly in the next year or so, because I think this one is valued at $1 if not higher. Because obviously what the company does is kind of cool. If you have seen the products, they obviously work in educating our children, and this is a service that we all do need, and the fact they're doing it in this very pioneering way is definitely going to get them some revenue coming in the future, in my opinion. I think Q1 results will really be quite indicative of what we are going to see in the next year or so when it comes to revenue figures for this company, and I think a lot of people will hopefully be happy and pleased by them. I think it'll just be another great factor which will contribute to people wanting to buy the stock. On top of that, we've had the recent fact that the company's out of debt. I think it's just factors like that that really are going to help this one to keep growing into the future. So yeah guys, my personal opinions on this one is that it's definitely still a decent buy at only 3 cent, but I would not risk too much on this one in my personal view. And I know that some people have criticized me for this in the past, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. If I wouldn't waste too much money on this stock, I will tell you outright. And if I was going to buy this one personally right now, I would only put $20 to $40 on this one right now, or 20 to 40 pounds. And the reasoning for that one is because yes, I do see a big potential in the future, but either way guys, I'm not going to be too greedy with it, as with penny stocks they can definitely drop as quickly as they do increase. So please do bear that one in mind. Make sure to do your own research, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye until then.